Goldfields continues to count its losses, and the Divani murder trial resumes today. I'm Lebo Changela with this news update. Goldfields continues to count its losses as it gives another ultimatum to striking workers at its operations to return to work. The company says it has lost just over 1.2 billion rand in revenue since it was hit by unprotected strikes in early September. The striking workers have rejected a settlement proposal made by the Chamber of Mines to unions last week. Hulani Baloy reports.
Goldfields says the strikes have costed 65,000 ounces in lost gold production. The company employs about 35,000 people at its operations in South Africa. More than 23,000 of those are now on strike at the Beatrix Gold Mine in the Free State, KDC West and East in Gauteng. Goldfields CEO Nick Holland says the workers have until tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the afternoon to report back to work. Meanwhile, many employees at shafts 1, 2 and 3 at the Beatrix Mine in the Free State reported for duty yesterday. Rulani Baloy, SABC News, Johannesburg.
8 Bokoni Platinum Mine workers arrested for public violence are expected to appear in the Mecklenburg Magistrate Court outside Burgersfort in Limpopo. Police spokesperson Ronel Otto says the suspects allegedly damaged mine property and blockaded the road outside the mine premises. Yesterday, the dismissed striking workers burned several vehicles and machinery at the Brakfontein shaft. They embarked on a 2-week-long unprotected strike demanding salaries of 16,500 rand per month. Government is today expected to meet again with business, labour and civil society to come up with a way forward following the ongoing labour and public unrest that has engulfed the country. The wave of violent strikes in the mining sector and the recent Marikana killings have resulted in a negative outlook of the South African economy. Dimakatso Leshuru reports.
It's been a tough few months for South Africa's economy. The country has seen a second downgrade of its sovereign credit rating in as many weeks. On Friday, rating agency Standard & Poor cited South Africa's underlying social tensions, which it says will increase government spending pressure and reduce its fiscal flexibility as part of the reasons for cutting the country's credit rating to BBB status. At the same time, the mining sector has seen its biggest crisis in decades, while the rand slipped 10% to a 3-year low against the dollar. It is expected to remain on a weaker footing in the short term. All this means that commodities like petrol are likely to cost more for ordinary South Africans. It is against this backdrop that President Jacob Zuma will today convene a high-level meeting with various stakeholders to address these issues. Dimakatso Leshuru, SABC News.
And the state is expected to call its penultimate witness against Xolile Mngeni when the Annie Divani murder trial resumes in the Western Cape High Court this morning. Divani was killed in an alleged orchestrated hijacking while on honeymoon in Cape Town in November 2010. 2 of Mngeni's former co-accused are already serving lengthy jail terms after reaching plea bargains with the state. Annie's husband Shreen is still fighting extradition in the British courts. Vanessa Puna reports.
The state has called over 20 witnesses in building its case against Mngeni. Last week he made a number of admissions for the first time in the trial, a move which the state says saved them from calling even more witnesses. A pathologist has also testified that the British tourist died from a single gunshot. Jeanette Verster testified that the bullet first entered Diwani's left hand and grazed her shoulder before entering her neck. It's still not clear whether Mngeni will testify in his own defence. He's pleaded not guilty to 5 charges, including Diwani's murder. Vanessa Puna, SABC News, Cape Town.